Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, my people, my people, my Biafran people, na how on a day. This one, oh my God, have mercy. I'm angry, my people, I'm angry. I will start the introduction because I'm very, very angry about this one. My people, my Biafran people, na how on a day. This one, na Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say, may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency Oyendu Mazenam the Kano. May God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, the one and only ESN, Ekpa, Simon Njoku, for the great job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you, we appreciate you, we love you. We know in your hands Biafra is coming, in your hands Biafra is safe, and in your hands when Biafra comes, the people of Biafra will rejoice. My people, today, all set to go. This one are the proper all set to go. Today's title, I want to call it Simon Ekpa Vindicated as Rufai Oseni weeps for Nigeria over the crowdfunding of the killer headsmen, Boko Haram, aka the kidnappers. The Zoom media, they want to call them the kidnappers, my people. Today, Rufai Oseni is weeping over the so-called crowdfunding like GoFundMe. The man they call Pantami, the man that controls your, oh my God, all your records, your name, your contact details in that Zoo Republic. The man they call Pantami. Suddenly, he is going with his friends to do a GoFundMe in a bid to release those people that were kidnapped in Abuja. And before your eyes, we're hearing now that they were trying to raise 100 million. That's the irony of life. And at the same time, suddenly, the so-called headsmen, they have killed 2 more people. And now they have raised the value of what they want, the ransom, to 700 million. They say when the devil is coming to pray for you, when the devil is laying their hands on your head to cast out demons, when the devil is providing a solution for you in your life, that's the best time to run. My people, today, I want us to look at this man they call Rufai Oseni, my guy. I call him my guy. The Zoo media, they say he's the best from the zoo. And today, I want to spar intellectually with Rufai Oseni. I told you I always have him on my radar. I am always watching him because I wonder why a man who is wise, a man who is knowledgeable, will still believe in that zoo called Nigeria. I wonder. I get, baffled. I get perplexed. It's a bit confusing that a man you claim to be very, very, intellectual, very educated, very articulate, somebody who is very, very meticulous when he, the way he flows with his words as a journalist. He is very, very meticulous. Meticulous. Today, I want to speak to Rufai Oseni. Is that Rufai crying will not solve the problem. Crying will not solve the problem because the zoo cannot be redeemed. If you like, make you cry from now till tomorrow. Cry and rationalize, overthink them, discuss them for all your platforms. You are wasting your time because the zoo is irredeemable. Nigeria don't go. Nigeria don't fall for granted that a Pantami, a man when you know he's part and parcel, kits and kings of those doing that rubbish in that so-called Nigeria. He's the one saying, oh, it is time to do a GoFundMe. They call it crowdfunding. They want to raise 100 million, he said. They want to raise 100 million naira, he said. Him and his friend, and so far, they have raised 50 million naira to help with the payment of the ransom for those that were kidnapped in Abuja. And before your eyes, Rufai Oseni and his co-hosts, they want to be intellectual. You see me, I have what to say, but I want us to listen from the perspective of the Zoo media, because when I speak, you say, oh no, he's being biased because he believes in Biafra, he loves Simon Ekpa, he loves Dnap, so he's being biased based on his argument, based on my submission. When I speak, the Zoo media said, no, don't trust him because he's being biased. So today, I want us to listen to Rufai Oseni. See the way he breaks it down. Listen for yourself the lamentation of a man you claim to be the best journalist in that zoo called Nigeria. Make una hear the way this man they cry before the whole platform. For those who don't know, Rufai has his own media. It is called Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Every day I watch him because I want to understand the thinking of this man. How can you be the best in that zoo and you still believe in Nigeria? You are a journalist and you still believe in the... Oh my God, have mercy. Hey! My people are the vex. Make we hear this man called Rufai Oseni. Make you hear the way him they cry like small pikin. He is weeping for the zoo. You are weeping for the zoo. Because the zoo has done you well. You are one of the few who is making it in that zoo. So now you assume that Nigeria is good. You they cry. You they weep for the zoo. When we tell you said the best thing for you to do is to go and join your brother Chief Sunday Igboho and fight for the Yoruba nation. You say no. You believe in Nigeria. You love Nigeria. You love the military. And Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. These are the words of Rufai Oseni. But now, before your very eyes, I want you all to hear the way this man is crying, he's weeping, he's yelling, he's wailing for that zoo called Nigeria. Make una hear this one. This one passed me. I said, no, I must share this one with my people because today, Simon Ekpa has been vindicated. Make una hear him.
Story I talked about it is what the kidnappers story that is trending on social media, that the 5 sisters, their father were kidnappers asking for 50 million, but now they've topped it to 100 million. Pantami says his friends have been able to raise 50 million.
Hold it there, sir, my sister, please hold it there. She just said she was trying to be fast with it. She just said Pantami and his friends have said they were able to raise 50 million. Their goal in the crowdfunding is 100 million. As we speak, they are raising money, 100 million, to help pay the kidnappers. The Boko Haram men, they call kidnappers. They use a nice word. They are sugarcoating the problem. Boko Haram killer headsmen, the Fulani headsmen, coming together to cause havoc in that zoo. But now they are calling them kidnappers. Oh Lord, have mercy. The man they call Isa Pantami and his men, they have raised 50 million through crowdfunding. First of all, I'm not sure that it is legal in the Western world to raise money to pay kidnappers. I don't think it is something that will be accepted in the Western world. So I wonder if crowdfunding, the platform, if they are aware that they are raising money to pay terrorists. I wonder. Or is it just a ploy by Pantami to raise the temperature of that zoo, to create the awareness of that zoo? Because within the last 2-3 hours, we hear say the so-called kidnappers, the Boko Haram men, they have killed 2 extra people and now they are asking for 700 million naira. Look, the zoo can fool them, but not us. We the Biafrans, we sabi them. The only problem we have, because I keep saying it, Simon Ekpa has made sure that the land of Biafra is safe. Through the men we have on ground, the land of Biafra is safe. The only problem we have are the so-called, the Ohanese, the leaders, the so-called governors, the so-called politicians of that zoo in the land of Biafra. That's the only problem we have, because very, very soon we may have to look inwards. Very, very soon we may have to look in-house. And very, very soon we may have to start knocking on the door. Bok, 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 bok. Neighbor, neighbor, hello. Bok, 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 bok. Very, very soon, because that's the problem we have now. The zoo military cannot penetrate us, but our so-called politicians, they are the ones showing them our places of abode. They will leave you and they will go to your home, kidnap your parents and hold them as ransom to make you betray the movement. The only people who are showing the zoo military those things are the men we call the politicians. Are they vexed, my people? My people are the vexed today. I will try to take it easy, but I vex. Make we hear the man they call Rufai Oseni, the best journalist of that zoo called Nigeria. I'll give it to him. If you all say he's the best, then I will concur to the way you see him. You say he's the best. Make we hear from the best from that zoo called Nigeria. Listen to what he was saying. Listen to how he was crying. Then I will come back and break it down. Line for line, word for word. Make una listen.
Question the one I ask the public, ask everybody is, has it gotten to that level, has it gotten that bad that we are now raising funds, crowdfunding for kidnappers?
No, that's how bad it has gotten. And that's why when we talk, people should please listen to us. They should stop all this intellectual malaise of we don't like President Tinubu and the government. The situation of the Nigerian security in general is bad.
Okay.
Let me tell you that story, really touching. They said they first raised the ransom to 60 million. The man couldn't get, they killed one of the daughters.
Okay.
Now they've raised the ransom to 100 million. Somebody asked the minister that you have set up, try this NIN thing for registration so that everybody can be captured. Why can't we use NIN to track them? He pushed the blame to the security agencies. So the security agencies, with all the NIN data we have, cannot track people that are doing wrong, that are doing evil in this country. Then it speaks volumes of our country in general.
Boom! Rufai Oseni, he said, Mr. Pantami, who was then the minister that was in control of the name system, he had in his possession, in his portfolio, all the information, the data of you zoo people that had that name. Nigerians, for the first time, the cabal asked you to, comply with the so-called name to capture your data. And you agreed. And suddenly, with those information in terms of your cell phone, the only place they could use name, the only place name could function was in the killings of those in the land of Biafra. When I say rest in peace to a consul, I know what I'm talking about. They used name to track his number. They knew when he was in his home, when he was in town to bless or abode with his family. They used name. Your zoo name was functional when they were tracking down all the ESN men. And with the killing of a consul, your name was active, it was working. But now, your so-called Fulani killer headsmen, they are asking for ransom. They are calling families with their cell phone. And Pantami and the rest of them are saying, oh, Don't blame us, so the name is not functional. Blame the military parastatals. They are not the ones using the name. Fulani man go call your sister. Say, oh yeah, walai talai, pay us some money. And they cannot track him. They can't track them, but in the time of them attacking our men on ground back then, the name was functional. They will use the name to track your location, know who you have spoken with. They will go out there and arrest all of them. They don't care who they are. In real time, they arrest everybody, then they come to you and tell you, comply or they die. Comply or die. Comply with us or they die. I live story, man. You guys don't know what is happening in that zoo. You giving your details to Pantami for that name was the nailing of the coffin of that zoo. Let's continue.
So how are we going to grow a country this way where we can't even track phone numbers and kidnappers are calling for free? So where are the telecom networks? Why have they not disconnected those phone lines? Why? What is going on? And these are the questions we keep asking. So is it that the telecom, is it not a network they are using to call, or is it satellites? Why can't they track them?
Rufai, I mean, you sound so funny here. You're asking the question, why? Why can't they track them? With all due respect, Rufai, in a sane world, they would have tracked them. And don't tell me there is no satellite connection to make such things to happen or to work in that zoo called Nigeria. Don't tell me that. Because when Americans came to operate here, they were able to use the data information through satellites, through GPS, to locate those so-called kidnappers that kidnapped an American. And they went in there, they neutralized all of them, and they were able to save their so-called victim. They rescued that victim out from the den of the Fulani killer headsmen, known as Boko Haram or whichever name you want to call them. But right now they are calling them the kidnappers. When it suits them, they will call them the farmer and the herders clash. But right now that they are in Abuja, Tinubu, hello. Tinubu, hello. They are now in your city. Emilo Khan. Mr. Emilo Khan. Egbekini Iwa Emilo Khan. They are now in your city. My fellow Biafrans, today is Monday. I am angry. I am vexed because I keep saying it. Every day your military in that zoo, they are active in the land of Biafra. But when it comes to events happening, even now in Abuja, it happened in Plateau, it happened in Benue, it was happening in the Middle Belt. You don't see the military. They go AWOL. They are missing in action. But when it comes to activities in the land of Biafra, you see them. That's when they come out to pump their chest. They come out to show their prowess. They tell you they are doing, their so-called Python dance 1, 2, and 3. And right now, we just thank God that our Prime Minister, Mazi Ekpa Simon Njoku, now has things in control. Biafra land will be safe as long as we can checkmate those we call our so-called, our leaders in that zoo. We must checkmate them in the land of Biafra because they are the saboteurs. With the job that the men on ground has done so far, I can beat my chest and say in that zoo, only the land of Biafra is safe as we speak. My people, I vex today. I want to speak to this man they call Rufai Oseni. I want to spar with him intellectually. They claim he's the best, and I am here to slay the neck of the dragon. Let's continue.
These are questions we need answers.
Okay.
The government must be able to answer. Because the security situation is worse than any time ever. I just hope we release them. And we should not be raising money to go and give bandits.
Okay.
With all the humongous amounts we are voting for as security, this one is agents to come into place and do their work with great intelligence.
Okay.
It's a sad indictment on our country. And those are the things President Tinubu and our political class will face. The other day, on that Kaduna Abuja highway, Guess what happened? Former lawmakers were there about how to run and scamper for their life when the operation started on that Kaduna Abuja highway.
Okay.
What has Nigeria become, Mary? Insecurity everywhere, killing everywhere, maiming everywhere. Abuja has now become a hot spot.
Okay.
Abuja is the nation's capital, for Christ. If the nation's capital is not safe, where is safe?
My brother, Rufai Oseni, you're asking a rhetoric question. Your question is rhetoric. If Abuja is not safe, where is safe? I've told you the only place that is safe. The land of Biafra is safe. Our only problem in the land of Biafra, let me take it calm with you. Our only problem in the land of Biafra, I keep saying it because I have observed, are those we still respect that we call our governors. Those we say they are the elders, the so-called Ohanese, and the so-called people in Abuja, those who are in this House of Senate, House of Rep. They are the problems. They are the people slowing us down because sometimes, in most cases, those that know your secret, those that know how you operate, those that have the same power as you, they will be the ones to sabotage you. Because with the job that Simon Ekpa has in ground, our prime minister, with the men on ground, with the activities they are doing right now, there is no Fulani killer headsman in the land of Biafra that can operate the way they do in Abuja, in Benue, in Plateau, and the rest of them. The only problem we have are the so-called military. The Fulani men, they are now dressed in the military regalia. Then they wear the military uniform, come the land of Biafra. They are backed by the law. They are protected by the law. They come to our land under the disguise of carrying out the law. Military men, invited by your governors, invited by the so-called politicians of that zoo. I'm in the spirit today, my people. I vex. That's the only problem we have. Those you call your governors, they are the problems in the land of Biafra. Because if they can stand as men, if they are able to stand as men and say, look, enough is enough. The killer headsmen, the Boko Haram, you name them, the Fulani headsmen, they are coming to kill, and you are ready to do a crowdfunding. You are doing a GoFundMe to pay the, oh my God, hey, it's sacrilege. Hey! But our son, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you went all the way to Kenya to kidnap him. You left the shores of Nigeria, you went overseas to kidnap our son, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the Boko Haram men, dirty looking men dressed in rag and regalia, men when never shower for 7 days, 7 nights, men when they drink the urine of cow when they are thirsty, men that sex cow are the same men that you are begging. Suddenly now, they are now the commandos that we should be scared of. They are now the ones that your so-called satellite system cannot track their cell phones. Men without education, they are the ones, evading your network system through names. To contact them, their point of contact, know who they are, and deal with them in the night. No, because you have your own assignment. They are doing the job of the cabal. Because even Sheikh Gumi called them what? He told you. Those are their media warriors. Those are their freedom fighters. Those are men coming to do the job or to fulfill the job or the vision of Usman Dan Fodio. You guys are not ready. Hey, God have mercy. I keep saying it, the zoo is not ready. When they were sleeping, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was awake. He told us they are coming, they are coming, they are coming. The Fulani Cabal, they are coming with their cows, AK-47. They are coming to the farms to rape our women, to kill our children. They are coming, they are coming, they are coming. They are coming, and they came. When he was crying that they were coming, those in Middle Belt, they were busy doing politics, claiming to be the North. They are part of the North. They were calling themselves the Northerns. The Northerners. Middle Belt, Benue were claiming to be North. Oh my God, have mercy. Even our brothers from the Yoruba side, I love you all so much. Koiki and my good friend Chief Sunday Igboho. We love you so much. But before the coming of Chief Sunday Igboho, those in politics, they were calling us Biafra. They were laughing at us. They called us fraudsters. They said Mazen Kanu is a 419er. He's a liar. He's a small boy that he's stealing from us. Even when when Buhari went to the home of Mazen Kanu to kill him, you were laughing at us. You were hoping that the Nigerian zoo military will show his lifeless body live on TV. They say, show us his body. That idiot they call Nnamdi Kanu. Biafra. Igbo that's also wayo. Show us his lifeless body. Let us laugh at them. Kill them all. Kill them. Kill them all. That's what people said. That's what you said. You see me, I have the memory of an elephant. But I thank God now that over time, you saw what they did in Oyo, you saw Owo and the rest of them. And from the soil came your illustrious son called Chief Sunday Igboho. He came and at least he was able to wake you all up. We thank God for that. We thank God, but right now, we the Biafrans, so we don't go far because we saw the fire from afar. When we told you there is fire on the mountain, run, 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 you were laughing at us. He said, no, you are crying a foul. You are being false in your narration. You are lying. He's a criminal. He's a small boy. Igbo man is also wayo. So we don't go far. We saw it coming. We listened to the words of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We believed in him. And now we are far ahead. We are further than what you guys can even think of. We don't go far. Which is why now only the land of Biafra they safe. When the killer herdsmen come now and show their face, now only us fit defend ourselves because we are ready. But let's go back to our guy called Rufai Oseni. My guy, my man. Make we hear him. Make we see where this guy can begin cry. If you are ready, let's go. You will hear this man say he weeps for Nigeria. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. Listen.
I ask, where is it? Is this how foreign investors are going to come? Is this how foreign investors are going to come? No, President Tinubu has his work cut out for him, and please, he should do it.
Please, please add the NYSC people. Then was 7 NYSC members. It's 149 days. The parents are crying.
Today now,
yes.
We have not seen them. He's a fake.
7 graduates NYSC. To date, they haven't.
Mary, I keep telling the story of Brigadier General Afia. That's a sad indication on Nigeria. See, Brigadier General Afia, when he was the NYSC boss, he kidnapped some NYSC people. He went out there himself and he led to their rescue. And these are the things we keep saying. But today, what are security agencies doing? What are security agencies doing? What is the modus operandi of our security?
Okay.
Insecurity has crept in so much, and insecurity has a lot of loyalists. Concerning Abuja, I know this was going to happen. See, I witnessed one myself, Mary, one day.
Tell them, Rufai, tell them the one you witness. Give an eyewitness account of what you witness, face to face, eye to eye, of the Fulani cabals, the Fulani headsmen, Boko Haram, coming to kidnap you. Tell them the story, my brother. Tell them.
I went to Abuja. I went to see a friend. A friend had just built a house close to all those estates around those expressway after the airports. And those estates are still largely remote. When I was coming back, Jesus, Mary, I needed to see all these boys, hardened boys, looking menacing with swords and things like that. I had to quickly run away. And you know of what extraction they are. So we need to do better for ourselves.
Hold on there first. He said he saw men coming. He had to quickly run away. And you know from what extraction they are. That's the wittiness of a journalist. Him can use one big word there to confuse you. And you know from what extraction they are. He saw some men coming with dagger, with knife, with sword towards his area, and he had to run away. He now asks the interviewer, and you know from what extraction they are? It means even Rufai knows those who are responsible. He knows they are the Fulani killer headsmen, but he was scared to make that word. So him can tell the woman, say, you are in understanding with me. Say, we know the extraction from where they are coming from. Those who they are. From what tribe, from what race, from what nationality they are. You and I know that. And you know of what extraction they are. How, Rufai? Nice try there. I see how, you have to be careful. You are still based in that zoo. You have to be careful the way you speak. I get it. But make we continue to hear our brother. I will call him our brother, Rufai Oseni. Listen.
Abuja has become a den of kidnappers. A den of kidnappers. These are the things the FCC minister should look into. But how will he look into that when he's so busy with Fubara in Rivers after he has long left Rivers? Still like the governor of Rivers.
In Abia's case, that's quite sad. The uncle was narrating what happened. He said he led some policemen to rescue the girls, and that's when they killed Abia's and they injured about 3 of the policemen. They had bullet wounds. They exchanged fire, and that's why the kidnappers have said they should come and pay 100 million naira.
Can we have a national? Trained police squad to go and rescue them. Is that not what the Mopo is meant to be for? The special police?
Reminds the police and Mopo. God, I'm not that. Hey, Rufai, you say police. Better train your police. Oh, you guys are so funny, that's police, when they collect 2 naira for checkpoint. You want police to go, oh God, Rufai, you need to understand, the firepower of those killer headsmen. All your national budgets has been funded towards those killer headsmen. You guys don't know what's happening. They will say they have bought some weaponry. Next thing you know, within 48 hours, killer headsmen don't go for the storage. Break them down, carry all the weapons. Nigeria has been funding their enemies. They have been funding the Boko Haram. And sadly, the Biafran oil money has been used to fund the Boko Haram. Let's call a spade a spade. Buhari and the rest of them, that's what they were doing. And now their own new concept is to do a crowdfunding. Go fund me. Hey, my God, have mercy. Rufai, I hope you are seeing what I'm seeing here, my brother. I hope you are able to see what I'm seeing. It is a police. No, they need men who are as mad as them. Boko Haram and the Fulani killer headsmen, even the Fulani cabal, they need men twice as mad, as crazy as them. Not your policemen when they collect cola nuts. God. Do you have some cola for the boys? Any cola for the boys? God, sorry, Rufai. You are so funny. Mopo. Man. This tells me that even the journalists don't know what is coming. My PM Simon Ekpa, the journalists don't know what is coming, Then think say this one, when they come, is something that the police and Mopo, mobile police. Mopol. He said Mopol, mobile police. He's expecting them to be the ones to deal with Boko Haram and the killer headsmen. Rufai, with all due respect, you must be dreaming. You must be dreaming. You are a dreamer. Continue, I beg.
Mobile police don't know what they're meant to be for. But today the standards are falling so much. Before, back in the days, and when you hear Mopo, you respect them. When you hear Hami, you respect them. But today you don't see a lot of that functionality again.
I don't. It's interesting anyway. It's interesting. It is something.
We keep looking at it. It is spoil they go. It's a case of domino effect in this country. It is spoil. Nigeria don't spoil finish. It is spoil they go.
That you are raising money, and you know the painful thing that those kidnappers are not going to use the money to buy cars or build houses. They're going to use to buy weapons. And you know the way those people run there, the ones that will kidnap the people are different. The one that will negotiate are different. The one that will be moving them to different location are different. It's a tight group. And they need to cut these people.
My question for government is, why can't you break that ring? Use intelligence to track them. How can't you break that ring? That's my question. We need to do. Let's move to another story.
Okay, yeah, another one is the verdict of the Kanu verdict, the Supreme Court's verdict.
They hear.
So that's the sad reality. Mary, I cry more for Nigeria after that judgment.
So they cry now, begin cry.
Of the judiciary, and that's why a lot of people are calling for review. They should purge themselves.
Okay.
How can you give such a judgment? Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Of Nazareth.
Amen.
How can you give such a judgment? Not a laughing that destroyed the lives of people, that denied people of their lawfully voted in. I weep for Nigeria judiciary.
Boom! He's still weeping for the zoo judiciary. Rufai, they weep. Hear him again. They weep for the zoo. Listen.
I weep for Nigeria judiciary. I weep for Nigeria judiciary.
You know.
Take it back.
Put yourself in the
Take it back, my brother. Take it back.
I weep for Nigeria judiciary. I weep for Nigeria judiciary.
You know.
Put yourself in the shoes of the likes of Solomon, the last daughter. I weep for Nigeria judiciary, because what the Supreme Court did was to use judicial kuboko to whip the Court of Appeal. But the sad reality is that this same Court of Appeal that gave this Pangolo judgment, most of the judges on this court, or the justices have been promoted to the Supreme Court. I weep for Nigeria judiciary.
Hold on there, my brother. You weep. You keep on weeping, my brother. Weep not, child. Continue, I beg.
I weep for Nigeria judiciary. These are the things we are saying. It's not me that is saying it, so that they will not say, yeah, that's contempt against the court. It is the Supreme Court that called out the appeal court and said, that's rubbish what you did. It's Pangolo.
I got a
The Supreme Court had to save the face of the judiciary and say, this is rubbish. What kind of country are we building? Is this how to build a country? Today's Armed Forces Remembrance Day, and we say the labors of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To build a nation where peace and justice shall reign. Is this nation a nation where peace and justice is reigning? Happy Armed Forces Remembrance Day.
Whoa, hold on there, my brother. Lord have mercy, my people. Lord have mercy. I'm going to leave it there. I will leave it there, my people, because sometimes, when you start beating a dead horse, your arm over time will start, hurting you. You've heard him saying he's weeping for Nigeria, for the judiciary, for the government, for the system. But this is how you let a man know that, look, the days of believing in that Nigeria is gone. Now you are weeping. What will you do after you cry? When small pikin cry, them talk say na hunger. Now Rufai they cry. Them go talk say na waiting. That's my only problem with, that zoo, that after they have cried, they will pick themselves up and say they believe in Nigeria. Because right now, they are doing well, because in that zoo, if you are into sports politics, or journalism. That's where the money is. Sport, politics, or journalism. So they are making some money because Nigeria is a zoo, Nigeria is a movie. The journalists can have something to say every day. You see, but before your eyes, Pantami, the man they call Pantami, to let you know what he's up to. To let you know what he's up to. He's trying to up things up. He's moving up the ante. They may say they want to take the level to a new dimension. The cabal, they are going on a new dimension because they've said we need to raise our army quickly. Tinubu is there now, but the money is not coming faster enough as it was coming during the time of Buhari. Tinubu went to that place now, the money is not coming very, very fast. So let us go and do crowdfunding. This will be the new dimension. You see, as we have our own dimension through Simon Ekpa on how to free ourselves, how to liberate ourselves from that zoo. The cabal too, they are coming with their own dimension. This crowdfunding will be the worst. Because now it means that under 2-3 days, they can raise 100 million. The whole of the country now will be held at ransom. They kidnap somebody, they say, okay, let the whole country do a crowdfunding. And you raise money, you raise 100 million, you raise 500 million, you raise 1 billion, and you pay to the kidnappers. They go out there in the black market and they buy more weapons. They buy more weapons, and eventually they will now come out in the city. Because they are in your bushes, they are killing your women, stealing your lands, chasing you off your lands, and before you know it, the next one will now be they will come to your city. This year, they are coming to your city. If they can come to Abuja, what is Lagos? If they can come to Abuja, what is Lagos? They are coming to your city. They are here already. That's why they tell us, say, for those that have ears, make them hear. And for those who is trying to slow down Simon Ekpa, because this time I go enter the same trouser of Butuna. Nobody is allowed to slow the dragon. Allow him to focus in the job he's doing. If you don't love the way he's bringing his Biafra, do your own and bring your Biafra the best way you can. If you don't love the way we are doing it, then don't disturb us. Go and do your own. If yours come quicker, then we thank God for that. That's what I'm saying. If your own Biafra can come quicker, then we thank God for it. Do not disturb Simon Ekpa in what he's doing. No. I'm not going to have that. In this year, 2024, if your own Biafra can come quicker, go and do your own. Okay? Those they call the DOS, go and do your own. Leave us alone. Leave us alone, because this distraction must stop. We are now at the business end of things. We are now at the business end of things. What that means is that the days of joking don't pass. The days of just, cracking jokes, blackmailing somebody to lie. Oh, Simon is working for Buhari. Oh, now Simon is working for Tinubu. Oh, no, now Simon is working for... Those days are gone now. It is clear that those things don't fly no more. We are now at the business end. We are heading towards the restoration of Biafra. Any side distraction will not be tolerated. I don't want to call names, but I want you to know that going forward, we will not accept any form of distraction. No. We will not accept it. If you want to get Biafra your own way, go and do it and bring it for us quickly. Please do not distract us in what we are doing here. I think that's the new mantra now. Say, go and get your own and let me get mine. You see, go and get yours and let me get mine. Go and do you and let us do we. Allow us to do our own. Go and get your own and leave us alone. That's the new mantra, because this year, with the way things are going, the cabal, they are not wasting time. From what I'm hearing now, the cable I'm hearing is that Tinubu will eventually send the whole of the CBN. He wants to refloat it from Abuja back to Lagos. From what I'm hearing, I know he has made some few the department to be relocated back to Lagos. From what I'm hearing, so now very soon the CBN, because it's all about the money, the CBN will be relocated back to Lagos. From what we are hearing, the cable we are hearing, there is fire on the mountain. There is fire on the mountain. Nobody is safe apart from the Biafrans. Now only us they safe so far because we are in fact we are miles ahead than others. The rest of them, they were sleeping, they were having fun when there was fire on the mountain. So it is late for them, but we don't give them 100, 1,000 miles ahead. No disrespect to anybody, but to call a spade right now, we are more prepared for the Fulani cabal and their headsmen. The Biafrans are more, prepared than the other tribes or countries. I'm here to call a spade. So for those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear. Today, I want to say it again as I wrap it up. Simon Ekpa has been vindicated as Rufai Oseni weeps for Nigeria over the so-called crowdfunding for kidnappers. You are doing crowdfunding for Boko Haram. Hi, God, Nigeria. Hey! Now, these people don't get shame. Oh. They are doing GoFundMe. In fact, I want to see that crowdfunding. I may have to report that crowdfunding because what will be the title there? That we are raising this money to go and pay kidnappers. Where is it done? I rest my case. From me, from here, for now, I'm going to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain Biafra Superstars Media. God bless you.
Ike dị n'ụdị ike dị n'ụdị ike dị n'ụdị ike dị n'ụdị ike Prime Minister ike dị n'ụdị ike Biafra ike dị n'ụdị ike Pentecost ike dị n'ụdị ike Dragon ike dị n'ụdị ike Jachụ ndị Nzama ike dị n'ụdị ike dị n'ụdị ike dị n'ụdị ike dị n'ụdị ike Dragon ike dị n'ụdị ike Prime Minister ike dị n'ụdị ike Pentecost ike dị n'ụdị ike Dragon ka anyị ga-eso ma ọ na-eje ma ọ na-ana Dragon ka anyị ga-eso my dragon ka anyị ga-eso ma ọ na-eje ma ọ na-ana Dragon ka anyị ga-eso MNK ka anyị ga-eso ma ọ na-eje ma ọ na-ana MNK ka anyị ga-eso MNK ka anyị ga-eso ma ọ na-eje ma ọ na-ana MNK ka anyị ga-eso